Dear fellow Foundrymen, Namaste. Talking about the 68th IFC. When the attending delegates of an event unanimously voice their appreciation, the gratification is immense. All the hard work and the toil of the last 18 months seem to be worth its while. The rock-solid organizing team of the 68th IFC believe that they will deliver a great and seamless experience to all the attending delegates. The feedback from the delegates honestly did not belie their belief in what they started off 18 months ago. The theme of the 68th IFC was Paradigm Shift Blueprint 2020. The essence was that the Industry 4.0 being the need of the hour, the event should offer the delegates and others the paradigm shift they need to undertake to ensure that Industry 4.0 becomes a reality in their manufacturing process. And that is what IFC 2020 delivered to their attending delegates. The event over 4 days recorded a massive footfalls, which saw 9,300 plus footfalls. That is huge numbers, and that too with the economic downturn and COVID-19 absolutely being prevalent and coming all over the country. This event was a 4-day event. Normally, IFCs are only a 3-day event, so this was actually a record of sorts that we managed to pull off a 4-day event. IFC 2020 included an MSME conclave preceding the IFC 2020 and was hugely successful with Ram Mohan Mishra, Special Secretary, MSME, being the chief guest. He gave some great insights to the attending delegates and showed them the path of how the MSME can take benefit and avail the schemes of the government, which actually will bring MSME on track and make them into a viable business model and support the Make in India initiative which is underway in the country. Followed this was the high-powered CEO meet. The CEOs from 3 autos companies presented the challenges and also the opportunities going forward, what the Foundry should do. Then we had a session on e-vehicles, and also the Foundry understood what is in store over the next decade. The IFEX next day was inaugurated by Mr. Ravi Sehgal, past President of IIF and the current EPC Chairman, and by me, the President of IIF, inaugurating 9,000 square meters of exhibition space. This is the net area. Gross was about 18,000 plus, and there were 300 stalls which covered all the areas of what Industry 4.0 should be. We had equipment manufacturers from all over the globe. We had raw material suppliers, we had IT services companies, and there were absolutely a plethora of offerings that the attending delegates witnessed. On 29th, it was a record of sorts, never seen before. There were visitors who came back to us and said that they had difficulty in entering many stalls because of the crowd. And the pathways was difficult to navigate. That was the kind of crowd. It was just unbelievable. It was a sea of people there. And the exhibitors, of course, enjoyed every moment because they were being flooded with inquiries after inquiries. And what was surprising to them was they were not sure before the event started that they would actually get return on investment for making such a huge investment and coming all the way from all over the world to exhibit their product. But the end result was that each one of them was actually a satisfied exhibitor, and we didn't have even one person saying that they were dissatisfied. Now that was the real success, the feedback from the delegates. The IFC, the main event, was inaugurated on the 28th morning. Normally the inauguration of IFCs are in the evening. We made a shift and brought it in the morning. And the house was packed. We had Mr. Satyakam Arya, MD of Daimler India, whose talk gave the audience a lot of food for thought. But they would actually get return on investment for making such a huge investment and coming all the way from all over the world to exhibit their product. But the end result was that each one of them was actually a satisfied exhibitor, and we didn't have even one person saying that they were dissatisfied. Now that was the real success, the feedback from the delegates. The IFC, the main event, was inaugurated on the 28th morning. Normally the inauguration of IFCs are in the evening. We made a shift and brought it in the morning. And the house was packed. We had Mr. Satyakam Arya, MD of Daimler India, whose talk gave the audience a lot of food for thought with the extremely well-researched data, facts, and figures which he presented, and also gave an insight as to what can be expected by the casting manufacturers over the next 24 months. The Principal Secretary, Industries, Tamil Nadu Government, Mr. Muruganandan, was a guest of honor, and he gave his thoughts as to why Tamil Nadu is a great place and great destination. No wonder that 40% of the auto manufacturers are present in Tamil Nadu, and therefore the Principal Secretary gave an open invitation to the foundries, telling them that they are welcome to come and talk to the government, as this is a very progressive government. We then had Andrew Turner, Secretary General of the World Foundry Organization, who gave his global perspectives into what the foundry industry, from a global perspective and from an export perspective, what is it that they need to do in order to sustain this economic downturn which is facing the entire globe. So we are not calling it a recession, but actually it's a recession period, and therefore it needs a lot of cuts and a lot of thinking to be sustainable. The chief guest at the end of the session inaugurated and declared open the IFC with an anthem on paradigm shift, Blueprint 2020. The anthem was again a first, never tried earlier, and was extremely well received, and the chief guest mentioned it a couple of times that the anthem was just outstanding. The chief guest also released a book, encyclopedia, called Metallica, which again was the first time that ever such attempt was made. And then there was an aluminium book on gravity die castings, and then there was a souvenir. This is how the inauguration came to an end. And then the most interesting part was that this entire 4-day event was being webcasted. So therefore, somebody who was not there physically, could not be there, could actually watch it live over the webcast. And the webcast, surprisingly, had 17,500 people who watched this show over the 4 days. Now that's an amazing statistic. Then the registration was completely online. We had data of each and every visitor, guest, delegate. Then there were no manual kiosks. It was all self-printed kiosks like you have it in the airport where you go and print your boarding pass. Now these were many of the attempts that we made, and the IFC was successful in implementing these, which is why this IFC was such a big hit with all the visitors who came.